Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HaLacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, 4th of February, 9th of Shvat. Now, when you hear 9th of Shvat, that means that we are only a few days away from Tu Shvat. That means the 15th day of Shvat. That's going to be on Sunday night and Monday. So what is Tu Shvat? Basically, it's the new year for the trees. You know how Rosh Hashanah, the first of Tishrei, is the new year for us? Well, trees have a new year also. The earliest blooms on the trees in Israel are seen at and around Tu B'Shvat, so that has been deemed the new year of the trees. Now, you might think that it's just kind of silly, like who on earth needs a new year for trees? But in the world of halacha, in the world of Jewish law, it is really important to have a new year for trees. I'll tell you why. For example, back in the time when the temple stood, there was a 7-year cycle. Every seventh year was kind of like a Shabbos, a sabbatical year for the land, and the land rested. And in that cycle, years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 had different things going on in them. For example, in years number 1 and 2 and 4 and 5, every Jew who had any agriculture was expected to give Maser Sheni, the second tithe. Now, that meant that he was supposed to leave over approximately 1/10 of his growth and of his fruits and bring them to Jerusalem, and eat them there. Okay, and in years 3 and 6, he was expected to give Maser Ani, which means a tenth of his produce to the poor people. Okay, now if you have to figure out things like that, like what a tenth of my fruits that I have to give to bring to Jerusalem to eat them there, or give them to the poor people, I need to know a tenth of what. So what we would tell the person is it's a tenth of your fruit that grew from Tu B'Shvat to Tu B'Shvat, because that is the year. So trees need a year so that we could calculate when is the beginning of the apples or whatever of your year, and when is the end of the apples of your year, and it's Tu B'Shvat to Tu B'Shvat. Now, you and I, a lot of people sitting here looking at the internet, have nothing to do with trees and agriculture, but we still mark it in some ways for ourselves when Tu B'Shvat arrives. We like to think of Israel as the way God described it in the Torah. God described it as a land of the 7 special species. 5 of them were fruits: grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. And so we pay attention to them. We eat them on Tu B'Shvat, and other things like that. So over probably the next couple of days, I'll give you a couple of laws that relate to what we do, us not so agricultural people, on the day of Tu B'Shvat. So thanks for logging on. Mark your calendar for Sunday night, Monday, for the 15th of Shvat, New Year for the trees. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.